Okay. Excuse me. A little bit late. I have to refund some money, it looks like. Excuse me. A little bit late. I have audio. Don't think I'm going to have camera today, video, because Zoom is being used right now by some of the homies, and I just didn't feel like kicking them out. And I'm currently struggling to figure out which one of these other ones might be my camera, should I want to have a camera. I think it might be this one. I don't know. Let's see what this does. Oh yeah, that brings me in and makes me look all weird because I don't have any lighting on and I don't have the green screen running. So let's get out of that and you'll just get to hear the where's our refunds? I only saw that Brian paid his quarter. Let me check my coffer and see. Or I mean my coffee. All right, let's get started. So I left early last night, like a little around 2, give or take a little bit, 15 minutes or so. And I wanted to get some rest to see if I could sleep through the night a little bit. Did not work well. I did not sleep a wink, but I also did not get back on Zoom because I just wanted to basically rest just to see how that went. That would go. It went not good. One of the things I thought about last night was yesterday's project that I showed and last night's opening that I showed. It's bothering me because I can't figure out how to make it work. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Um, so I'm going to go open it up. I think it's this one here. I'm not sure. I'll know here in a second. Bossy says hello, waving hello. Hello, Bossy. Jeff Ryman says hello. Brian Lightfoot is here with us. I am showing some video editing using Davinci Resolve Studio and a project that I'm working on that I did yesterday, and this does appear to be the right one. So I'm going to do something I rarely do. I am going to actually make a third project of this, and this is going to be I was afraid that would happen. This is going to be 3D photo opening retake, and it's retake number 1. And I'm sure we all know there'll be several of these. Reason I'm doing that is I don't lose anything in here. It's just basic computing. So we're going to save that as BH Ringer's in the house. I paid my 4 bits. All right, so it changed. Apparently, I didn't put in 3D. I put in the number. I had my shift wrong. I should have hit 3 shift D, but this will work. So now we can start this all over again. First things first, I'm going to enable all of these tracks. I don't think there's anything down there in that audio track. Yeah, there's not. And then I'm going to start chopping things up. First thing I'll do is I'll run through it. And it's a transition that you go from one video, you transition to the next video, transition to the next video. And you'll see this transition right here is halfway between the transitions, whereas this one and then this one goes back to halfway, and this one goes back to halfway. I don't understand why that is. 100%. I have some thoughts on it. But anyway, as we scroll through this, we get up there, and then up at the top, there's more, just where I was messing around. So we are going to start this all over again. And I'm simply going to do that by coming in here, getting rid of all that. Again, no harm, no foul. This stuff all exists somewhere. And I'm going to do the same thing here. No harm, no foul. It's all done. So now we need media. So we're going to go up here to the media pool. And I'm going to experiment with Tony Wallow. And I'm going to experiment with Jeff Ryman. And I'm going to experiment with BH Ringer. If you'd like to get in the Zoom, homies, then watch the nightly show. And I will give the link via email out. And we'll get you on the show. And you hopefully will join us live. Or at least join us afterwards. Now, the other thing I notice is usually this marries up, and I have done something somewhere that I don't know what it is, because it should click in. And I don't really know. It's probably one of these dumb buttons right here. Overwrite, insert, trim mode. Let's go to this one. Nope, that brings up that, and it's still not clicking it. And it might be a change that Davinci has made. Now that should have changed back to red, but it didn't. So I'm not 100% sure of what I've done, but that's not today's rabbit hole I'm going down. I want to see if I can now get this to work. I'm going to move. One second here. I'm going to move my monitoring over there so I can see chat a little bit better. 35 degrees and sunny. I have not even looked outside. I will be playing golf at this time tomorrow. As it stands right now, that is the game plan. Real quick look. You guys can't see this because I don't have the camera on. Real quick look for tomorrow is now 63 degrees. And they are predicting today that it's going to rain. It's bright sunny outside right now, so if it rains, it might be later. 63 tomorrow and partly cloudy. Perfect golfing weather. All right, let's get this done. I do have to make one quick administrative. Oh, no, I want to check something out. BH Ringer, are you a special mod or not? If you're a special mod, would you make Bossy Vayo a standard moderator, please? I want to test that out, and this gives me the perfect opportunity to do that. If you don't mind, I would appreciate it. So back to the subject at hand, and that would be, we're going to go into effects, video transitions. We're going to go up here, click on the search bar and type in 3D space. I think it's photo twist. I don't remember what I named it. Nope, not photo twist. Twist. Nope. I know it's here. I found it. This is live, Long Dog. Live. My premieres will always have a countdown. My uploads will always be a premiere. Therefore, if there's no countdown, it's a live show. If it says something in the title of a premiere or whatever, it's live, okay? Now, I'm kind of confused that I can't find my thing I just had yesterday. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's what I called the dumb thing. And that's just an expression of mine, is dumb thing. I don't mean anything by it. So, oh, there it is. Type in the number 3 space D photo twist. So this is what it is. And it when you scroll from left to right, it shows you what it is. Just like if I go to this one, it'll show me, should show me the same thing. They're basically the same thing. This one's a little bit more split, kind of got some more movement in it. And this one is just a flip. I like this one, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to bring it down here. And I am able to put it where I want to put it. So that is good. Then I'm going to reduce. Now I'm just going to move this way. Be easier. See if I can get two of them in the picture. And I can get two of them. So we're going to grab it again. We're going to put it in the middle, and then we're going to move the playhead slightly. We're going to grab it one more time, put this in the, oh, this is interesting. I can't put that one in the middle. So for the map, for now, even as a manager, I can't make any, okay. So that's interesting because I've seen it done on other channels. I think it goes back to something you and I talked about where I believe it's the phone. Oh, do you turn that one? Oh, you got to turn that one on, off. Okay. The things we're learning. And again, I'm still learning this. Okay, I'm going to make that there, go into effects. Thank you, thank you, BH. And now I can put it in the middle because now it's closer, I guess. So, let's see if this solves my issue I had last night. I'm not going to change any links, duration, or anything. I'm just going to hit the space bar and play this and see what happens. Better, much better. Oh, I like that. This is good. I'm not real fond of the 15-second picture. Nothing personal against anyone. I think 15 seconds is a little long. So one of the things I thought about last night, I love Tammy. All right. Yep. I can't figure out how to do anything on the phone other than basically text, take pictures, and watch videos. But one of the things I was thinking about is I was taking a video and I was going into this should end when it gets to the end of this picture, unless I added another one. I don't think I did. Yeah. So this is cool. This is actually exactly what I thought it would do. And I'll explain that. I was going into, this is going to be really hard to do based on the size. Let me make it one more. There we go. You go into, this is hard to do. You go into Fusion and then you open up the macro. What I was trying to do is I was trying to change these two sources and put a video under it and then have these two sources show up. And this is actually very simple to do. I could bring Chris Garrett down and plug Chris into Media 1. And then I could bring Darren Gilholm down, plug him into Media 2. And then if we go back and re-watch that, this will be interesting in that we're not going to watch the whole thing. We'll watch it from here because we're going to go from Tony. We should go Tony, Chris, Darren, Jeff. So we're going to go Tony, just like that. And that's exactly the issue that bugged me yesterday, that I want to do this, but I got to figure out how to make this transition last longer. The first half is good. The second half is too quick because you just get not even a whole second and he's there. So that makes entirely sense to me now. Now I understand why. Now, can I go back here? Yeah, I can. So if I take out and put this back the way it should be, so I was asked a while ago what I was doing. I'm demonstrating what little bit of video editing, knowledge, skills that I have and how I put things together and how I do things. So this is Davinci Resolve 18. Thank you, Tony Wallow, for the generous donation that allowed me to have the paid version of this. It's been fantastic. I learn more and more every day. One of these days, I'm actually going to open up a project and just start doing things just to see what happens. So let's hit the space bar. We go from Tony to Jeff, and that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Now the next thing I want to do is, I'm at roughly 16 minutes right now. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to do this. Bobby Warren says, hello. Hey, Bobby. I am going to highlight Tony, press the Alt button, and I'm going to move him, or I'm not going to move him, press the Alt. Okay, I had this issue yesterday And that I think because of this transition right here, I am unable to do that. So how do I make the transition go away? Well, I'm going to highlight the transition. I'm going to hit the backspace key. The selected cannot be joined as there are transition. So selected clips cannot be joined as there are transition on the edit points. Exactly. I'm trying to get rid of the transition. I want that to go away. I should be able to backspace it, excuse me, and it go away. Apparently I cannot. If I reset it, I cannot. Interesting. What if I turn it off? Is it in effect? It is not. Okay, so I went to the inspector and I turned it off. So now I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to see now, can I do the highlight, alt, drag? I cannot. Wow. Okay. Not losing sleep over this yet. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a Control Z. There we go. Now I believe I can take VH Ringer and move him. I cannot. What the heck? Alt. Okay. This is where frustration starts to set in. I got rid of the transition, so maybe, has there been a change? Hello, Bronc 9. The Bronc 9 is here. Bobby is letting us know he might be able to join us on the Zoom stream later tonight. I'm going to try something here. That worked. Get rid of that. And I cannot delete them because of the transitions. Interesting. This is interesting. I just sat up. I actually took notice now that I can't do what I want to do. So let me go try this a different way. Can I get rid of BH Ringer? Yes, I can get rid of BH Ringer. Nothing personal. I'm going to try to get rid of Alex Cheek now. Looks like I was able to get rid of Alex Cheek. Nope, I was not, because I was. So when there's no transition, oh wait, if you do it backwards, okay. Now let me see if I can press Alt and move Tony. I cannot. So I'm gonna get rid of Tony. The Drifter PH. Hello, the Drifter PH. Good to see you. I watch him every day when I can. Got a very interesting show. I really enjoy watching him. So I'm going to go back up here real quick, and I'm going to do this one at a time. I'm going to bring Tony down, and then I'm going to close it. With Tony highlighted, I'm going to press the Alt key, and I cannot make a copy for some reason. So what is going on here? Let's uncheck this silly thing and go back to here. Press the Alt key. There we go. Oh, I have learned something again today. So now I have Tony. In theory, I think I can press Alex, Jeff. Nope. I used to be able to bring more than one person down at a time. Apparently now I cannot. Maybe, I know I'm updated. I checked the update a while ago. Update's good. So I know that that's good. So now what I want to do is I'm going to actually put these in the order I want them, which was now you can shortcut this by doing that. Works pretty good. Now Jeff looks to be shorter than BH, or than, I'm still confused as to why it's not marrying up. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, let's get these going out of the way. I'm going to click the snapping magnet right here. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, when I bring this down and I go, there we go, it snaps into place. There we go, it snaps into place, and there we go, it snaps into place. I have no clue how that got turned off. I don't need this one. I'm going to only work with the first clip right here. We'll change the duration. First of all, it's supposed to be 15 seconds. It's only 14. Okay, so they're all basically the same. So what I want to do is I want to change these to 7 seconds. I'm going to highlight them all by left clicking and dragging it. I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to change the clip duration and I'm going to change it to 5 seconds. I know I said 7. They all change. Then I unclick them. Change the duration to, I could have done this the first time around, but I wanted to test this again. 7. 7. You always have to remember to hit change. I think we'll make Arkansas 3.5, which is 7 seconds in Arkansas. I've not heard from him today. Don't have any clue what's going on. I have heard from Ghetto. Talked briefly to Greg, Ghetto, Darren, Rich. Okay, so there we go. Now, if we put these together, they're going to click in like they should. And that's good. Now I'm going to see if I can use the transition on these. And I want to see, I can put them in the middle. This is good. This is real good. It looks, well, is it going in the middle or not? I can't really tell. Looks like the first two did. I'm not sure of the second one. So we're going to play this. And then we have Tony. And then we have the transition. We have Jeff. Yep, I like this. So 7 seconds. And I could now redo last night's opening, which I will do here in a minute. And it did actually kind of get to the middle, even though it's not showing it. So that's good. This was predominant on my mind last night. And this, I don't think this is what caused me to not sleep, but it didn't help. I was really frustrated and I wanted to take a video over here, have the video play, then get to a transition and transition to all of the homies, which is 16 at the time when I did this one. Now I do plan on adding the current homies. I don't have the Zoom Homies Cup, which is right here. I don't have this with everyone on it, but this was my template, if you will. You'll notice they go in order. Me, Mike, Jeff, Jim, BH, Darren, Jose, Alex, Chris, Doug, Rick, Robert, Wintermute, Tony. Great. That's just how they turned out. The picture was snapped. We didn't rearrange anything on Zoom that night. Well, as most of you know, we've got one with 20 and I've got one with 22. So I will go with the 22 because then there'll be 11 things down here. Actually, there'll be 22 and I'll transition them. So that is it. If anybody's got any questions, leave me a comment. Anybody has anything they would like to see me try to do in Davinci, let me know in the comments. Send me an email, kstout.z00m. It's important to get the zeros. Most people think those are O's. It's not Tagalog. It's not OO. It is 00. And let me know your thoughts, good, bad, otherwise, or suggestions, and I will do my doggoness to do what you want to do. You're going to see this tonight, but it's going to have more than 4 people on it. But you will see this tonight. And there'll be audio. Audio is something I want to talk about tonight, maybe live, but for sure after the live stream, I want to talk about it with the Zoom homies and see what they think. I'm not going to change any durations or anything. I'm just going to reduce it to 7 seconds. I think 7 works really good. And I might have to change that lower to 6 or 5. But now that I know I can do this, this is cool. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Brian Lightfoot, who I owe a quarter to, Jeff Ryman, Bossy Valio, probably mispronouncing the name. BH Ringer. Long Dog showed up, questioning whether I'm live or Memorex. No, it's live. BH Ringer again. Bobby Warren, thank you. The Drifter PH, thank you. I will look forward to your show later tonight. I should be able to catch some, if not all of it. And I'm going to wrap this up. I am right at 4 minutes away, 26 minutes. Got to hit the wood pile. Check for your lost mic. Yeah, I got to hit the links tomorrow. I think I left it on the 5th hole yesterday or 2 days ago. And Tony Wallow was here lurking in the background. Not lurking is not a bad thing. I thoroughly enjoy having people watch that don't make a comment. I would love for them to make a comment in chat and or after the stream so that I can acknowledge that they watch the stream. As most of you know, I'm going to shut up because I'll go way over my half-hour time. Thank you, guys. I am waving, but there's no camera. I'm so silly sometimes. I'm going to pull a Doug Betts. I'm going to think I turned the stream off, and I'm going to keep going. And Tony takes his comment away. Oh, I love humor. Thank you, Tony. Goodbye, everybody. See you tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Have a great afternoon or evening or morning or whatever it happens to be for you.